we have four rectus muscles, that is, see, the superior rectus, the inferior rectus, the medial rectus and the lateral rectus, and we have two oblique muscles, that is superior oblique and inferior oblique. The four rectus muscles, they are arising here at the apex of the orbit from a tendinous ring which is called as the annulus of Zinn. If you join the insertions of these muscles here, what you get, this is not a circle, this is actually a spiral line, and this is, it is called as the spiral of Tilloch's. So this is called as the spiral of Tilloch's. So the inferior oblique, it is arising from the floor of the orbit. So you can see this is your IO, it is arising from the floor of the orbit, and ultimately it is also getting inserted on the lateral side very close to the lateral rectus. Hi everyone. Today let us learn the muscles of the eye with the help of this 3D model, which is going to help us to visualize the position of the muscles. So I have a model here with me. So you can see that we all know we have 6 extraocular muscles. What are the 6 extraocular muscles? We have 4 rectus muscles, that is, see, the superior rectus, the inferior rectus, the medial rectus and the lateral rectus, and we have 2 oblique muscles, that is superior oblique and inferior oblique. Now let us just try to visualize how these muscles actually look, how, from where they originate and how exactly they are oriented. So see, the 4 rectus muscles, they are arising here at the apex of the orbit from a tendinous ring which is called as the annulus of Zinn. So it arises here, see, from the apex of the orbit here, the 4 rectus muscles, they arise from a tendinous ring which is called as the annulus of Zinn. Right, and after that, after arising from there, see, the superior rectus is above, the inferior rectus is below. You can see the medial rectus on this side and the lateral rectus on the other side. So this is how they are oriented, and they come in front and they are inserted into the sclera. So see, they are, look at the orientation, they are coming in front and they are getting inserted into the sclera, but they are inserted at different distances from the limbus. They are not inserted at the same distance from the limbus. So that is why if you join the insertions of these muscles here, what you get, this is not a circle, this is actually a spiral line, and this is, it is called as the spiral of Tilloch's. So this is called as the spiral of Tilloch's. So in the spiral of Tilloch's, the muscle that is actually closest to the limbus is your medial rectus, and the muscle that is farthest away from the limbus is the superior rectus muscle. So see these muscles, as we can see here, just to go over it once more. Let's just go over this once more. They are arising from the apex of the orbit, superior rectus above, inferior rectus below, medial rectus on this side and lateral rectus on the other side. So they are coming, and see how they are getting inserted into the sclera here at different distances from the limbus, forming what is called as the spiral of Tilloch's. So I hope you have understood how these muscles are oriented. These are our rectus muscles. Now let us look at the oblique muscles. So let us first look at the superior oblique muscle. So this muscle, this is your superior oblique. See how it is oriented. This is also arising from the apex of the orbit only. So this is how it is. This is your superior oblique. It is arising from the apex of the orbit. Then it comes in front here. And then see how it is turning, and ultimately where is it inserted? It is inserted here. So this one you can see is the lateral rectus. So where is it inserted? It is inserted above the lateral rectus. So that is on the upper lateral quadrant. It is inserted into the upper lateral quadrant here. So this is your lateral rectus muscle. See, ultimately it is passing beneath here and it is getting inserted here at this point. So let us look at the cone once more. You may get a better orientation. The superior oblique started from here like this. It came from the apex of the orbit, but it's not originating from the annulus of Zinn. Then it comes in front. Then it turns to this side and ultimately gets inserted in the superolateral quadrant above the lateral rectus. So this is the lateral rectus on the lateral side, and see, this is where the superior oblique is inserted in the superolateral quadrant. Now let us look at the inferior oblique. So where is the inferior oblique? The inferior oblique obviously is below, but once again I want you to have a look at this picture here. Let's have a look at the inferior oblique. So the inferior oblique, it is arising from the floor of the orbit. So you can see this is your IO. It is arising from the floor of the orbit, and ultimately it is also getting inserted on the lateral side very close to the lateral rectus. So see, this is your lateral rectus. You saw the insertion of the SO here in the superolateral quadrant, and this is the insertion of the IO in the inferolateral quadrant. So if we were to turn it this way, maybe you would get a better understanding. This is your inferior oblique. It is arising from the floor of the orbit. It is passing beneath the eyeball, and see where it is getting inserted. It is getting inserted in the inferolateral quadrant. So if you look at the rectus muscles, let us just revise this once more. Let us just revise this once more by looking at the cone. See the four rectus muscles. You have superior rectus, you have inferior rectus, you have this medial rectus, and on the other side you have this lateral rectus. They are all arising from this tendinous ring which is at the apex of the orbit, that is your annulus of Zinn. They are all coming forward, and where are they getting inserted? If you look at them from the front, see they have got inserted into the sclera at different distances from the limbus, forming the spiral of Tilloch's. Now let's look at the oblique muscles. Let us look at the superior oblique. The superior oblique also originates from the apex of the orbit, but it is not originating from this annulus of Zinn. See, it is separate. Now it comes forward. After coming forward, it then takes a turn and it is getting inserted here in the upper lateral quadrant. So it is inserted above the lateral rectus in the superolateral or the superotemporal quadrant. Now if you look at the inferior oblique, it is originating from the floor of the orbit. It is not originating from the apex of the orbit. It arises from the floor of the orbit. Then again, see, it passes beneath the eyeball, and see where is it getting inserted. It is getting inserted below the lateral rectus, that is in the inferolateral quadrant. So this is the orientation of the 6 extraocular muscles. So this gives you an idea about how these muscles are placed. Now for further studying about the muscles of the orbit, do refer to the section under strabismus. So under strabismus, there is a section where I have discussed the extraocular muscles in detail along with their functions. So this video was meant to just give you an orientation, because students often get confused as to how exactly the muscles are located. So this will help you understand that. For the rest of the learning, do refer to the lecture on extraocular muscles under the section strabismus. Thank you very much.